Meanwhile, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is urging members of Parliament to reject the proposed amendments to the anti-corruption law, which has been forwarded to the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly. The EACC claims the move, which has been sponsored by influential people, will open a floodgate of corruption scandals if enacted into law. Kevin Mutai has more from Mombasa.
The proposed changes in the anti-corruption law have sparked outrage from the anti-graft agency reading mischief in the bill that targets to amend sections of the law. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission says that the bill will promote abuse of procurement processes in both national and county governments, fearing that corruption scandals will increase if passed by Parliament.
You decriminalize, make it administrative for an accounting officer, for example, to willfully and carelessly engage in abusing the procurement process. Is that helping the fight against corruption?
According to EACC, the bill sponsored by Mbeere North MP Geoffrey Ruku seeks to repeal provisions of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act of 2003, which will weaken the fight against graft in the country. The agency is worried that if enacted, crimes such as fraud, extortion, conflict of interest, bid rigging and skewed procurement processes, among others, will have far-reaching implications due to lack of a clear legal framework in prosecuting the suspects. This will leave the taxpayers at the mercy of corrupt individuals who are always out to loot from the public coffers.
There is 45 2B and C, subsection 2 B and C, which the honorable member wants amended, so that instead of it being a criminal act, it becomes administrative, which is wrong, because if for example, that section deals with people whose job is to safeguard public funds.
The draft law, which is before the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, is expected to undergo a public participation exercise before a report is taken to the National Assembly for either adoption or rejection.
They are not meant for good implementation of the procurement law, and it will derail seriously the fight against corruption.
Forensic investigations undertaken by EACC also reveals that 80% of corruption cases involve procurement irregularities. The agency also says files related to the alleged theft of 1 billion shillings in Siaya County will be ready in 2 weeks. The 5-day workshop for procurement professionals has kicked off in Mombasa, aiming to enhance ethics in public procurement.
We need to further review our laws, particularly the Public Procurement and Disposal Act, as well as the Public Finance Management Act. Now, these laws, if they are done in tandem with the Constitution, I think we'll be able to raise up the bar.
Kevin Mutai, NTV, in the county of Mombasa.